Hey, Nation, back with Phelim across the pond. Sir, how are you? It's my morning, your afternoon. How you doing?
Doing all right, doing all right. We were sunbathing on the weekend. Now it's snowing. So yeah, April is truly here.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, any event, sir, if you're gonna wear a sweater, I went and put on a sweater. How cool is that? I thought I'd doll up a little bit myself with that high tech look, the old white T-shirt and so on. But Um, seriously, we're in. It's a year later. For the sake of argument, it's a year later that we've gone a full circle around the sun with the pandemic and all that that's brought. What are you forecasting? What are you thinking about as we get more vaccinated? And what will work look like moving forward?
Well, I think work is going to have to be hybrid, and there's lots of propaganda about oh, you're going to lose your job if you don't go back to a physical office, and then that propaganda didn't work, and then they said, oh, employees will leave companies because they will crave the office, but actually most people want a little bit of everything. So you might imagine that this is a great time for the MSP in the UK, given that we're still in lockdown. It's now illegal to leave the UK without a reasonable excuse. So we're all very much home working. But I have not seen reports of increased MSP revenue in nearly nowhere near the scale that we would have hoped for. I can't name names, but some of them seem to be complaining about SD-WAN trying to steal their market. Some of them are complaining about SaaS providers going straight to consumer. Now, that might seem like doom and gloom, but as we know in the channel market, this comes in cycles. SaaS providers sometimes try and go around the channel and then realize they need it. So my prediction is, in fact, that they're going to come in at a different side of the stack, somewhere a bit higher up the stack, less on the plain vanilla break fix type things for the UK economy, and more in the complex areas. So far from it being the end of the MSP in the UK, I think it'll be a really good time to get specialized. Obviously, I have a penchant for security, but there's lots of other verticals they can get into.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, we're seeing the chatter over here in the US about the Amazon offices are going to reopen and the this and the that. What I'm thinking about is, I mean, I've always kind of been thinking about what the technology stack looks like with remote work and so on. We've had that talk. But outside of the SMB Nation venue, I'm kind of wondering if these Zoom towns will now be less attractive. And here's why. These Colorado ski resorts that everybody wanted to move to and live the dream, because I think you're going to see a dialogue about reduced pay, reduced salary based on cost of living, right? There's been some articles about that, and yeah, I want to bring my Oracle salary to Telluride, Colorado, and live the dream. And Oracle ultimately, do not kid yourself, they're going to go, whoa, not so fast. New deal. If you don't have that Bay Area cost of living. Well, and the irony is I believe Oracle's moving to Austin, Texas, where I am, but you get the point. Maybe not the best example, but you get the point. I don't know. Feelings on that, on HR and compensation?
They're going to try it, and you see people striking in various industries in the UK saying it's unfair to make us all sign new contracts or fire us, and that will go through the courts, and people will work things out. But ultimately, yeah, they'll spot a good deal when they see one, and but I guess it depends. If you're going higher up the technology stack and you have specific skills that are really in need, I think you could still be in the money. It's that low-level developer that hasn't quite got going in their career that I fear for, because by the time they get to be specialized, then there won't be any specialists because everyone will have, been there. I do feel for the new entrants and young professionals right now. I think it's really quite tough. No collegiate experience and no opportunity to be the flavor of the month in terms of their technology.
Yeah. Yeah, I would concur. My youngest son's finishing college at a technical college, Cal Poly, out in San Luis Obispo, California, and he has a quantitative methods degree, basically. So he is technical, but it's especially tough right now for young people to get an interview and to get a job, right? I mean, there was some real wreckage to the economy. So to be continued, my friend. And where can people find out more about you? What's your URL? You have events. What's the easiest place to find you?
Check out ctgintelligence, all one word.com, or hit us up on Instagram or Twitter, CTG Intelligence. We have a full schedule, really a full schedule. We're doing the MSS series. You're very kindly going to come and talk in the DMV, yep. DC, Maryland, Virginia. But it's a really full schedule, and it's really good to get your finger on the pulse for me, especially in this home working environment. I'm really glad to be doing these events.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, my friend, we'll see you both at your panel and next month. Thank you.
All right. Thanks very much. See you soon.